I realized yesterday I said that I was not going to vlog today, but I don't want to have a break in my 14-day reset vloggies here on YouTube. So even if it is a shorter vlog, it might just be a shorter vlog. So good morning, it's 8 a.m. and I'm already through with my Dutch. Hello. I know that, I have coffee on at home, but it's not decaf. I actually had a little bit of caffeinated ground coffee left, so I'm gonna do half and half, just like how I always do, just to make sure I'm not overdoing the coffee in the morning. I always like to brew half caffeinated and half decaf or full decaf. I've recently just been having decaf at home, so it should be a good thing that I'm getting coffee, like real caffeine at home. Anyways, I also ordered a air fryer, a French door air fryer. Oh my god, it's so nice. And a baker's cart. So instead of like a coffee bar or whatever the heck, I am getting, and notice I said heck, you've never heard me say that before, but I'm monetized on YouTube now, so I'm trying to watch it. But okay, so I did get a baker's cart. These are gonna probably arrive separately. I don't know. I'm not in a rush to like receive them, but honestly, I'm so excited. I think it's gonna make the kitchen look so cute. I plan on putting my air fryer on that little baker's rack, and also my coffee maker, my coffee syrups, and I'll probably grab like more flavors too, so that I don't have to keep like re-upping. And I'll probably like decorate it just a little bit. You know what I mean? Sorry, this bird almost freaking flew in my car. Anyways, I have to pee, so I need to actually go to HEB. Today is lake day. I just bit my tongue. Today is lake day, and I'm so glad that I kept this plan on, because it's been a thing every time that I make plans with somebody when it's raining, and we end up canceling. It never ends up actually raining. So I've been telling the girls, I'm like, I don't care if it says it's gonna rain, I don't care if it says it's gonna rain, we're gonna keep this plan on, and if last minute it starts raining, we'll find something else to do, like a museum or something, or we'll go roller skating or go to the gun range or something. Like, we will figure it out. But plan A is lake day, so I'm so glad the sun is out. There is no sign of any storm. Like, the skies are blue, babe. Blue AF. Like, look at the skin. Hello, good morning. Period. So yeah, I'm excited to go to the lake. I need to go get some fruits. We're gonna do like charcuterie picnic, girls day on the lake vibes, and I'm very excited about this because it's my first time taking the paddleboard out. So I don't know if I'll actually end up getting any clips for the YouTube video, but I'll probably be recording a couple of clips, or I might take my camera out there for some cute pictures, just because yeah. And I still have not, I was supposed to like shave, like do my full body shave yesterday. Like, my arms and stuff are hairy, my legs are hairy, but I have not got around to that. So I need to go get a fruit layout. I'm gonna get some like either protein chips or popcorn or something. I'm gonna be bringing my food scale with me because I'm gonna try my best to do good. Like I said, I'm trying to be so locked in, it's not even funny. So I do actually need to log this whenever I get home, but I'm probably gonna skip breakfast and just go for a walk, get my steps in. I have to fucking pee though. I gotta go. I need to go to the store, and I need to pee, and I need to get home so I can get out there by 12 p.m. So I totally did not vlog anything yesterday. Clearly it's not the same day. My freaking apartment is a mess, per usual. It always gets like this. But okay, so it's Monday now, Monday morning. It's Memorial Day. So this morning, well, yesterday I didn't track. I brought the food scale, but it was hard. Like, girl, it's hard to freaking track when you're out just having a ball. Like, the cheeses were melting under the sun. I'm literally burnt. We were out there taking pictures. We were on the paddleboard. Cameras were getting wet. Like, what do I look like busting on a food scale, right? I did bring like popcorn chips, like baked pirate booty, like white cheddar chips. Did not eat the whole bag, and we actually did not barely touch like a lot of the food that we ended up bringing, like the meats and salamis and stuff. They didn't even get opened. So it was mostly cheese and fruit and crackers with maybe a little bit of hummus and a cheese ball. Like, it was a lot of cheese, so a lot of fats, which means it was like a keto day probably, because no protein, high in fat, a little bit of caffeine. This is my cup from yesterday. I always like to trick myself. Instead of going to get coffee, like, just put my own in the cup that I already have. Usually I get Dutch, but yesterday I stopped at 5 p.m. on the way back from the lake. I was like, bro, I'm dying. I want something to drink that's not water right now. And I meant to get decaf, but I got full calf, so it was actually in the fridge all night last night. And I had a terrible night's sleep, side note. because I had a few sips of this before I went to bed. But half of it was in the fridge last night. I just woke up and drank it right now. And then this is also half calf and half decaf. But I need to get my steps in. Today is no different. It is a rest day technically, but I want to get my steps because yesterday it was chill. I did not get a lot of steps. I didn't have my step tracker on either, but I was paddleboarding and I had two girls attached to me on a different floaty, attached to like literally my ankle. And so I was rowing a boat, fighting waves. My shoulders are sore. I definitely got to work out on the paddleboard. Okay. So I'm like, there's that at least. And I was staying hydrated. We had water out there. So that's the highlight of yesterday. This morning, I've already made my to-do list, but right now I'm actually going to go out to a spot and just go get some steps in. I'm not going to walk around here because I already know where I want to go. And I'm like, I'm just going to go out there, do 2 laps, get my mind right, and get some easy steps in and just keep getting steps throughout the day. Maybe like 10 minutes per hour, or every 3 hours I'll do 3,000. I haven't decided yet, but I got to get the apartment clean. I have a few things to do, but since it is still technically like Memorial Day weekend, because it's like Memorial Day right now, I'm not going to stress myself out too much about being like crazy on top of everything. But nonetheless, I have a list of things that I must complete today that are chores, but not as much as work. Like I want to meal prep, I want to clean, I want to fill out some paperwork so that I can file that tomorrow, and just stuff like that. So what do they call that? I can't even find the word right now, but anyways, the day 5 update so far on my weight is 198.6 pounds. Yesterday was 198.8, and the day before that it was like 202 something, I think, or 201, something like that. It was ridiculous. So I'm maintaining, and while I don't like being up in the 190s and 200s, and side note, speaking of that, feeling how I felt in a bikini yesterday, seeing the pictures, especially the candid moments where I was unposed, I almost wanted to be like, I'm booking a tummy tuck immediately. Like, I felt so bad about myself looking at those pictures back. Some of them are cute. Obviously, I'm like, I always have this thing where I'm like, in a bikini, it's none of my business what I look like. But when you have somebody taking candid pictures, or just pictures of you, like when you're like snap, 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 and you get a million pictures of different angles of yourself, you're like, damn, I do be looking a little crazy sometimes. So I was like, yeah, I can't wait for this cut. Even though Puerto Rico is coming up, that worries me a little bit. I don't think I'm going to go fucking crazy in Puerto Rico. And I sure as hell am going to be getting steps in and spending a lot of time on the beach. I just got to be very careful about drinking my calories out there and fried foods, I think. If anything, I'm going to try to lean towards more green and fruits. And I'm going to try some of, obviously, the culture's food. I'm not going to miss out on that, but I'm just going to go light on eating. I'm going to try my best to just stay stepping and stay active, which is, I think, what we'll be doing. But right now, we're day 5. We're maintaining, and I'm just glad that I'm not gaining weight, okay? That was my biggest fear when eating more, but I'm waking up feeling good, so that's what's important. I'm gonna get out and go ahead and get to stepping before it gets too damn hot. I'm already burnt. I don't want the sun freaking being sensitive on my skin, so. Okay, y'all, it's 12:15 p.m. I've got 7,000 steps. I've gone on 2 walks. I made breakfast, which was just eggs and egg whites with 2 pieces of toast. I got some work done, and my to-do list is essentially finished for the day, almost. So I might add a thing or 2 on there if I can think of it, and then just chill for the rest of the day. I might go out by the pool, but under a umbrella, babe, because I'm cooked. Like, my forehead is cooked, my shoulders are cooked. I cannot spend no more time under the sun for the time being right now, okay? But yeah, that's just a quick little update. Sorry, this is one big run-on sentence. Dang, I really burnt the roof of my mouth bad. It's this 6th day. It's the 6th day now. It's the next morning. I just had a hot girl walk. I have 2,900 steps at 7:48 a.m. I've got a little bit of coffee in me. I made some waffles this morning out of my oat flour and blueberries with some chocolate chips in it with some yogurt. So I'm gonna wait for my food to digest, and then I'm gonna go to the gym and hit legs. But I guess, I don't know why this freaking video is like, it keeps tumbling on over. Hopefully I can actually finish it today. It's really only at 9 minutes, 10 minutes right now. So I guess I've barely been vlogging over the past 2 days, but it's not been much exciting really. It is 3:45 and I'm sat. I think I've got almost 12,000 steps. Yeah, I've got 11,100 right now, so I'll just need a brief little walk before the day is over to hit my 12. But I went to the gym. I've been making a lot of content today for the week, but it's actually been a very chill day. There's not much to do on my to-do list except for a trading class here in about 2 hours, or like master course that I said I've been meaning to get to, so that's definitely on my toto. And I don't know, today I guess it has been like a lot of like reflecting and thinking about where my priorities are going to be at coming up. You know, they're not changing, but I need to figure out like how to do better with my content, or if my content could take a different route, because on Instagram is my main platform, but ironically my main platform is the one that does not pay you for anything. And I do get some brand deals every once in a blue moon, but, you know, I talk to a lot of my creator buddies, partners, friends, acquaintances who is not nearly as active on Instagram and have a smaller following on other platforms. They get paid almost double or triple what I make in a month just by using other platforms, because almost every other platform is monetized. Facebook is monetized, YouTube is monetized, and TikTok is monetized. And those are my 3, and so is Snapchat. And those are my 4, you know, lower. I want to get really good on YouTube. I know I'm going to continuously make my long form content, but I've been struggling thinking about long form content ideas that I can make that are actually going to do well. I know I was doing the budget food series for a second, which I think you guys might have liked. So that's an option. I just don't know longevity wise, like how I would make that really work for the type of content that I like to make. And then TikTok, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with that. Do I want to go live weekly and do meal preps? Do I want to do TikTok shop, like try on different outfits and show, you know, like a curvy body style and like do clothes? Or do I want to do pole dancing, like, and do TikTok shop with the pole, or, you know what I mean? Like, or a homie vibe, like take y'all on a journey of me doing more pole dancing? Or do I want to just stick to gym vlogs on there? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many different avenues. So that's basically where my mind has been at all day. I'm like, where do I go with this? I feel like I'm always forgetting and then trying to reroute my path, but also very much being on the same path. Like, I'm not veering off in any which direction, but more so like, how can I improve this? How can I escalate this? How can I elevate this? So anyways, that's just where I'm at right now. This is going to probably be a shorter vlog, but there just has not been much going on. The locking in phase is very much repetitive. I did go outside, I guess, for a little bit to go get a protein bar and a spilt drink, because I was going to go get Dutch, but I was like, I would much rather get something from the store that has set macros than have a barista, because you know how your coffee tastes different every time you order it from a place. That's because they're putting different amounts of stuff in it every time. So I was like, you know what, instead of just getting a guesstimate of a drink today I'm gonna go get a spilt drink and a legendary protein bar. And so I got that for lunch, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. I went for a little drive, came home, and I've basically been in the gym and creating content in my car for the majority of the day. So clipping, editing, and all types of things. I'm also thinking about freaking plastic surgery, like a lot. And that's a difficult one for me, because this is three major things. The first one is money, right? The first one is money and the cost of how much plastic surgery cost for how exact for what I want to, like, and also knowing that mine, I probably would need mine in batches for everything that I want, because I have the bra line back roll, I've got the belly, I've got the thighs, and then I'm like, would I get titties and a BBL? Because then everything has to be basically evened out. There's a surgeon that I follow who does everything basically almost in all one go. So I'm like, if I decide to get implants, if I want to even my butt cheeks out, which it would technically be like a fat transfer or BBL, that all is in one surgery, for example. That can be up to $20,000 in Mexico. And I'm like, that's a lot, okay? That's number one, the money part. Two, the recovery part, the depression part. If I can't even get in my car, you guys know I drive for therapy. If I can't even get in my car, that's going to be a problem. The mental aspect of not being able to go outside, see the sun, get in the pool, touch water, go to the gym, losing muscle, losing weight, and freaking out about just my dude, VSG, I was inside for 3 days before I started going back outside. And when I tell you those 3 days were the most brutal, I thought the world was ending, okay? I cannot sit in a hole for that long, okay? Now imagine my entire body is chopped and screwed and sewn back together, and I can't go anywhere or do anything. I can't shower myself. I can't bathe myself. I can't get in my car. Somebody has to feed me or whatever. I don't know. I have never even looked that deep into it, okay? Just because I know my mental would absolutely suffer, and I would regret all of my life decisions leading up to that point. Then 3, the last portion of it is I don't have a caretaker. So during that process, I'm either going to have to pay a nurse or somebody to come and take care of me for maybe the first week or so. Or I would need to find a friend that would be willing to do that. Or that's it. You know what I mean? Like, that's really the only options I have. I can't recover alone. And so, do I have people who I feel like I could reach out to that might? Yes. But I don't know, I was raised, or I came up not taking anybody's word for it. I would much rather hire somebody who I know is going to clock in and clock out like it's their job, than be like, this person said they would come through during my recovery phase, but they have not come through. You know, like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying like I don't trust my people, but if it's not a spouse or somebody that you're paying, I don't think it's in anybody's best interest to help you recover from a major surgery like that, because there are a lot of instructions, a lot of attention to detail, and people have to take time off of work, time away from their families, and that's a lot to ask from somebody just for a simple favor. And it's not a simple favor, okay? So those are my 3 things, but I have been really fucking thinking about it. I've really been thinking about it. I'm probably not going to do it. Probably not going to do it, but it has been on my mind, and I think I might just open a savings or maybe get a consultation at some point this year, maybe. If I get that far, I probably won't, but it's just a thought. It's just a thought. And I don't even really want to have kids either, so I don't even think that's like a topic of conversation anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to be freaking free. I just want to be free and at peace, and everybody that I meet nowadays is almost on the same boat. Like, yes, the population or the rebirth rate, yeah, it's the birth rate, sorry, is definitely declining, because literally everybody I meet is on the same thing. They're even married. People I know that are married don't even want kids. So it's like, it's not the fact that they're not finding people to have kids with. Like, no, we just don't want kids in this generation. Like, we are just trying to live our damn life, okay? We either missed out on our childhood trying to survive this economy, we missed our early adulthood because of COVID, and so we're trying to keep up, or whatever, okay? It's just too much. This state of the world, we're like, yeah, I don't even want to raise a kid in this. What the hell? It's too much to explain. It's too much. It's complicated. So, yeah, there's a little rant. All right, y'all. It is 7 p.m. and I just, I was on my vibration plate for 10 minutes. I got to do research on what that even does, because it almost made me feel like I was going to fart and be sick at the same time, bitch. I've got my 12,000 steps, though, because I was on my masterclass. I finally made it to that freaking masterclass, and I'll do a quick little review on that. There is some situations where there are certain things when you start to realize you've got enough information. You have enough information, and now it just comes down to you and time. Time and practice and repetition, repetitious activity and repetition, babe. Because during that whole masterclass, down to every last Q&A, I could have answered every one of those questions, my dang self. I try not to watch too many different traders or too many. That's the same thing with workouts, and you don't switch up what you're already doing. You just get better at your method, right? Or if you're watching one person and taking advice from one person who you believe in, who you trust in, who you think has valuable information, don't collect information from 4 other different people with opposing opinions. You're going to stick with the same information. So I have been watching the same person who I think has a very simple, straightforward strategy in it. I started off by watching 2 or 3 other people because I actually did need the base of the information that I got was from a lot of different traders. And so I think that was valuable in the beginning, me trying to narrow down exactly how I got to where I am right now. But then when it came down to a strategy, just like when you're in an active trade, follow the same type of situation repetitiously. So I didn't really learn much new today. I just realized that I need to basically keep doing what I'm doing. And the only reason that I feel like I'm not making any progress is probably because I'm not increasing how much I'm risking every day. Like, I'm not making more money in the charts because I'm not putting more money in the charts, right? I've been too afraid to take that risk. There's also a few other playing factors as well. For example, just not knowing every vocab word or in and out. Like, what is a liquidity sweep? I don't know. But sometimes, like, when I'm demo trading, that doesn't even matter. So anyways, if I'm speaking gibberish because you're not a trader, I'm just kind of blabbering. But I'm going to end this vlog right here. I'm going to upload it. And we will be on to day 7 tomorrow. It's going to be 1 week of eating and maintenance and seeing how my body responds. So I feel good. Today was really good. I got everything done that I needed to as far as my fitness goes. And then right now I'm basically I'm going to open up a journal and I'm going to start writing my thoughts down. Because like I was telling you earlier on the video, I want to write my priorities down, and I think this time I'm gonna do it a little bit different. So instead of being like time blocking, well, I'm gonna time block, but I want to prioritize categories in my life, like work, hobby, learn, health, and relationships, because I link up with friends a lot. I need to work every day because I need to make money. I like to do like new things, like hobbies. I want to go learn bachata or do salsa class or start boxing or something like that. I also like drawing. I like making music. I like doing a lot of different things that are just hobbies that have nothing to do with work or health or whatever. And then I want to dedicate time to learning. So example, I just spent an hour and a half on a master class. There is endless information out there. So if that means reading a book, listening to a podcast, or just watching a YouTube video, I want to make time to learn, whether that be every day, every other day, once a week. I'm going to figure that out. That's why I'm opening up a journal page. And then I want to dedicate, obviously, a category to health too. That's going to be daily, obviously. But I think it's important for me to not work all day. And I also need to have time to wake up and cook. Like I did this morning, I made blueberry chocolate chip waffles out of my oats and stuff. I just got an air fryer that is gonna come, or it's there, but I have a coffee bar that I bought on Amazon. It'll be here soon. I'm gonna build that, and that air fryer is gonna go on there. So I've got my recipes. I want to deal with my health daily, practice hobbies once a week or something like that. Like I need to just make a schedule to reroute my brain. So anyways, love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next vlog.